Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't geese. Too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me go real quick. Let my check.
No, put it in the microwave. Not the fork though, just the food. No, just put it in the microwave.
Coach, the sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Yellow, Argolani! Come on.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 30-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
15. Hey, 43, 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Yellow, I call it Teller.
59, Silver. 59, Mark, check, 59. And we heavy on the edges.
Yellow.
Shit.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Yellow, 180. 15. Hey, 43.
59, back strike, 59. Hey, man, watch the boot. Mike 5'9",
On first down, Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you. Mike, check. 15. Hey, keep it up. Mike's 59.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
43. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Okay, just like that.
And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Kyle Ford. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check 59. I got one. Shit! Watch the shit! Hey, ball.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, 180. 59. Man, I got you. Blue. 59.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky, connecting with Burton here over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I don't think you got it, son.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defenders.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. And he completes it to Cohen.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But it's going to be 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Slam, slam.
Ran, come.
Now Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, it's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Dancing to his left. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Here's Hill on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. From the 36, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing here, Trubisky. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Draw play, Cohen. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Alert, 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 alert. Yep.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. First down, a run with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
Good stuff. Keep doing that.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow. You ain't going nowhere.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Butker is good. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Yellow. On the line.
Rip left, rip left.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Yellow. Let's go, Woo, Ernie.
Let's go, Ty.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Yellow.
Mahomes now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Yo, Trip is here, baby. Yo, Trip is here.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. The beautiful fake. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Yellow.
Check. Watch a slant.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake, throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Emmanuel Ogbah. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the motion, watch the motion.
Ran, touch.
44's to Mike. 44's to Mike. I got him. Fofo's to Mike. Mike's Fofo. Watch the pass.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it, Charlie. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let's set a tone, fellas, let's set a tone. Check it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Yellow. I got one lady.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 8-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now it's Trubisky. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Trubisky to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4 at the 9-yard line.
They go play action with Trubisky. Rolling to his right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
44's the mic. 15. Let's go, D. Check 20. 15. Watch twins. Watch twins.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Chiefs.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, nifty juke there.
not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Fire down these two. Let's go, Larry.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help. No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it? It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Trubisky will throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. Sets up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go.
One last shot for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way. He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13. Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. So for the Chiefs, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a...
Oh, y'all boys in the game. Nah, see, man, I ain't been working on my team, so. Watch him out, Deanna. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Just watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And the on it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know the shit. Acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know the shit. Acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool down, let it simmer. Ay, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give I'ma stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm PPP low, time to bring the bass burn.
Grind now, game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out.
Actually, what charge it? Yeah, I'm charging.
Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I
They got hella charges around here, but you gotta find a block.
I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. Get to the house.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support pride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in
in the street, case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the
That boy Jalen Hurts did cut up Oklahoma. God damn.
Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's, leave the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
I don't know, but nigga, this nigga Hurts lost his job to the other nigga Tua. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought that bitch was done. Thought he was just gonna sit behind that nigga and rock. I salute that nigga for going somewhere else. Oklahoma got some fire receivers though.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
That shit ain't happening, son.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad being pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers,
this, man. Check the wrist, man. Got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed car.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misbeliever. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees.
You think I'm drunk? I need it. I'll take some liquor. Yeah, sure. Man, ain't got no drink, bitch. One thing we got that bitch is ever clear. I ain't drinking this shit. Oh yeah, bro, I used to drink, so. Turning up that rotten dick, bro. I was about to play a ring match with the 49ers. Come on, I backed up. There's some females that's fighting in this look like fucking what's them damn? I know, bro. That shit been all over yeah, that shit been all over Facebook, bro. Damn, Patriots released Demaryius Thomas.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that?
I will say on Facebook too.
You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over.
Oh, somebody else said something was up with the date. I'm reading the chick comment.
But I'm past that. With an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab some man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed, the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. That's gonna make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that?
Hey, you seen Chiefs picked up LaShawn McCoy?
Too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back.
Why they just released him, man? He said it on Facebook.
Championships, all my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made them put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
That nigga been hurt 2-3 years, bro. That nigga's projected to be the best in a long time.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself.
He said Nick. Shit. God damn.
I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part of town.
Man, that's that bullshit. That field was bullshit, bro. Damn, that's playing on something. That field was trash.
Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they self. That's why you treat my men good, but not so good. I give them too much, then they don't need it.
It was crazy. Every time you threw a pick, them niggas got crunk as shit thinking they about to take off. Bitch, give us that shit right back. Get y'all stupid ass up. He's one of them niggas, man.
My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it.
That was that nigga that was came with Chris, man.
When I want, they just put it on my plate. I could get it right away.
Like, did come up like in the bill fucking bitch. And I ain't giving a fuck either. Everybody else getting mad than a bitch. Spike walk off that bitch like it's just a walk in the park. Quad, 3 straight picks, son. My nigga don't give a fuck, son. Oh shit. Man, that bitch stupid.
I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
This should be funny as shit. Yeah, at one point, I walked to the dugout set, and I told them niggas, I said, see what it is I got two niggas on the team that demand the fucking ball, and it's Taff and Chris, and them niggas lined up on each side of Spank. Look, at one point, Chris tried to go out there and get to the outside. Taff told that nigga, go back over there. Them niggas rough, son. Them niggas want the ball, son. Man, Dorsey. Yeah. Y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving mad and blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you can get it's gonna piss me off now. Get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Man, I told him about that wild nasty ass stash, bro. You gotta trim that shit. You can see that dude, boy. Big as they on the picture too. Yeah, he tried to press him, son. And his team ain't say shit because they knew. What can you say? Shit, he tried to press him. Shit. Get your little ass off him. Oh yeah, I seen when he threw him off of, yeah. Yeah, when they was asking him what happened, he said, you know, he was finna do all it.
He drove that nigga into the ground. He said, you wanna press? Come on, little nigga. I said, damn.
That shit was bad.
That's how drunk do them corners, man. Act like he about to run block and just throw you to the ground. Take out. Gay ass up. Where y'all at? About y'all folks trying to get out, man.
You ain't send no invite.
I know you be good on you. Oh man, what's this? Man, Corn, you gonna send out the invites or what? Bitch, you supposed to send the shit out. Man, I'm trading in my trophies for coins, bro. Go, bro. You still just stacking your trophies? No, I traded in for coins. I got 80 more. Trophies? Yes, I got 80 on them. I had 170. Yeah. Hey, G.
What's good?
You got any players on your team that's 80 overall?
I can look.